estamos aquí al lado en una especie como de pasaje que tiene el Rookery, que aprovechamos de ver la fachada lateral, por supuesto, y nos encontramos con estos autos quemados aquí. Claro, y dijimos, diantres, ¿qué habrá pasado? Están filmando una película, comparini, mira. Bad Woman, tengo entendido que se llama la película, mira. Y entonces algo aquí, algún descalabro quedó, porque mira, ¡guau! ¡Qué fenómeno! ¿Eh? Es como vivir un sueño de ver unas películas. Y así es como aquí estamos, mira, filming notice. ¿Te fijáis? Aquí está el aviso. De las 6 a las 7 de la mañana estuvieron filmando aquí. This is for the film. Wow.
What film are you doing, Fritzo?
We are making a TV show for Chile.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and you are filming
We're filming Batwoman.
Batwoman.
Yes.
Do you need an actor?
Maybe.
Like I can.
You might be dressed too nice. I don't know. You got the nice heavy pants.
Well, I can change it.
Maybe you can be the villain. How does that sound?
Wow, I like it. I like
You got
it.
the
Yeah.
cane and you can wave the cane.
I will kill you,
There you go.
bastards. ¿Ya? ¿Está bien o no?
Good luck. You're a great
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
One in the city.
Thank you. Now we are going inside
Yes.
to see the intervention of Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yes.
And then you can tell me everything about it.
Okay. Okay.
Esto es una oportunidad única, compadre. Imagínate. Con Jaike vamos a poder entrar a ver todo lo que hizo Frank Lloyd Wright al interior de este edificio.
So one of the things we can point out are the elevators, which was new technology at the time. And in the beginning, they had an elevator person on the elevator because they were afraid something could happen, so you had to have a person.
Okay.
And now, obviously, we just push the buttons.
Of course.
But these doors were actually designed by a woman, which was also unusual. And this is an Art Deco design. And we will be taking them up, I think, but maybe we'll take a look here first. So this is what we call the light court.
The light court.
The light court, because it has the beautiful skylight.
And he designed this hall in 1905, no?
Well, he made alterations in 1905.
Alterations.
Because the metal structure, all that stayed the same. That was already here. The staircase stayed the same, although you can see when you look up to the staircase, you see the metal grid right there. The metal grid used to also be over there, and he removed that. He put marble in between the steps.
These stairs are with the same expression,
yes,
metallic expression, and he changed for marble.
Yes, and also this Persian or Arabic design, because there were a lot of different international influences with Frank Lloyd Wright, but also at the time, generally, people were interested in designs from other parts of the world. So this adds to it, in some ways, an exotic feel to it.
And he designed these lamps because he wants to maximize the light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said that they have only 15
watts. Electricity. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was part of it too, but again, it adds elements, it adds modern elements into a 19th century aesthetic.
And it's very unusual that Frank Lloyd Wright accept a work for a make an interior of a building of another guy.
Yes.
And why he accept?
Because he had a lot of respect for Burnham and Root.
Okay.
And so he could see the significance, the architectural significance, but also to be respectful and in some ways to pay homage to those two architects, which really shaped Chicago and also helped shape architecture in general. So I think, and he was very smart. I think for him to say, let me add my footprint versus changing the whole thing. And also changed sort of the flow as how people walking through here, because this was the first arcade. This was like an indoor shopping area.
A proto mall.
Right, that's
It's
right.
a proto mall.
That's right,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
So you have the light, you want to create a space that invites people in to purchase things or to just kind of look at, again, this idea of a mall, which is, you know, you want people to go to a certain space and spend money. And at the same time for it to be an office building. So learning the different commercial opportunities that buildings can present within the context of the new century.
Perfect.
Right? So,
and here we have a fantastic opportunity to see the original structure.
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
This is the original structure, yeah?
Yes, that's
and
the original.
This is what Frank Lloyd Wright
added. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So all these are still inside. He didn't remove them. He just covered them, which again is another way to say I'm respectful to what was there before.
Okay.
So if people want to see what was there before, or if there changes in the future, I will make that possible. Whereas if you remove something, then it's you know, permanent.
And it's a way to give a more continuous and unitarian view.
That's right. That's right.
It's a modern way to understand the space.
Right. And it's almost like archaeology. When you start digging, you have different layers of cities.
Yeah.
One builds on top of the other.
Perfect.
And that becomes the whole story, right? To have these different layers. So here you have these different layers, and you can understand, okay, this brought you to that.
This is the original staircase.
Yes.
And Frank Lloyd Wright how can I say?
He didn't change anything.
Don't modify nothing.
And you can also see the roof there.
Okay.
Right? This is very beautiful.
¡Qué belleza! ¡Qué belleza de estructura! Pero mira por favor el ojo. El ojo de esta escalera es una belleza. Claro, porque el primer tramo, como se ve ahí, es imperial, ¿cierto? Y luego sigue hacia arriba con este ojo y con esta escalera que es básicamente semicircular. Digo básicamente porque no es un semicírculo perfecto. ¡Qué belleza!